Hey, my lurking Liberty turkeys. For this pre-roll, couple things. Number one, this is going to be a dirty episode. So hide the kids, hide your wife, use a little precaution around the youngins. And, you may not want to share this with the elderly people at the Thanksgiving table. Number two, Black Friday is upon us. I know you guys are going to be doing some Amazon shopping, which means you should go and do the right thing. And of course, doing the right thing means do the right thing by us, the Lions of Liberty, by going and using our Amazon link in which you can support our show while buying all your holiday goodies. Simply go to lionsofliberty.com/Amazon, and that'll take you straight through. So you'll be using our link. Once again, lionsofliberty.com/Amazon.
Welcome to Electric Libertyland, here on the Lions of Liberty podcast, your weekly shot of culture, comedy, and liberty with your host, Brian McWilliams.
All right, welcome to one of the most fantabulous, cornucopiast, most stuffing-filled shows of the year. Yes, I talk about the annual Thanksgiving Bukkake with not just, yes, I know, shake your head, but it's not going to, I'm still doing it, with not only the Lions of Liberty, but our extended family. And I'm going to bring them in just a second. But first, let me welcome in my brother up the street, who has so kindly come to the Lions of Liberty Castle, where we're hosting this year's Thanksgiving Bukkake show. Mark Claire, hello, welcome, happy Thanksgiving.
Meow, roar, and all of that. Hi, what's up?
Excellent. Well done. Are you drinking for this fantabulous celebration we're having today?
No, I actually wanted to tell you guys, I had never mentioned this, that I was thinking about doing this, but I decided for Thanksgiving I was going to give up drinking.
Well,
Jesus Christ,
I couldn't even.
man.
That's one way to do it. That's one way to live life.
That'd be a fun party.
That's not cool, man. No.
Who are these voices that?
Hey, shut up, you idiots. You guys aren't even allowed in the house yet. You haven't even knocked on the door yet.
Are you drinking jungle juice? What is that?
I wish. No, this is a cider that I warmed up in a pot, and then I poured rum in it, and I poured it in a cup, and I put some cinnamon in it, and it's awesome.
Was it the same spot you just made al dente pasta? Gobble. Al dente pasta and cider, delicious. All right, I think I heard a knock at the door, but we don't obey the laws of civil society here. We can enjoy our time together first. It's important that family first, guys. Family first. So John Odermatt, the third wheel in the Lions of Liberty tricycle, welcome in. What did you bring to eat? What did you bring to the party? And what are you drinking?
No, that's actually a compliment, because the third wheel is the front wheel, isn't it? On a trike.
The most important wheel, some would say. I mean, you need all three wheels on a tricycle. You can't really do much without all three.
Yeah, you really do need them all.
All right, well, welcome. What do you have? Did you bring us a dish?
I'm drinking some Sam Adams Oktoberfest. I love Oktoberfest beers, and it's a good one. So
I concur. And hopefully the green bean casserole that I requested. But that's all right. If you guys didn't bring the sustenance I require, anything. Well, that's okay. I'm used to being disappointed by you guys. But I'll tell you, we got some guests coming today. I know at least one of them is a woman. I don't want to presume a gender. I don't want to presume to know, because there might be some deep family discussions. There might be some outings of people during this episode. But let's see who's at the door. Well, I'll be damned. It's Raylene Lightheart and Johnny Rocket Adams from Blast Off. You two, get in here.
Hey, how you guys doing?
Hugs for everyone.
She's doing hugs, handshakes. Fuck you guys.
This is so unexpected. I really had no idea this was going to happen.
Mark's hug was a little too long.
Window,
We've been doing this
crazy
every year. Yeah.
I would have brought. Oh yeah, right.
This is what, 5, 4, 3, 2.
I think it's
how many years is
Blast off!
Fifth
Did you do that countdown intentionally, Odie?
Yeah.
Countdown. Well, welcome you two. Welcome. Sit down. Come join. Sit around the table. Tell us what you brought. What are you drinking?
Raylene, go ahead.
I'm having a Moscow Mule.
Oh, and
beer.
in the cup or mug. You brought the mug. Excellent. Is that a gift for the house? Do I get to keep that?
I come with my own cups, so I don't break yours, because I'm a sloppy drinker.
Bazzow!
That's why I don't bring my own cup, because I don't want to bring mine. I want to break someone else's.
Smart.
That's the thing about copper cups. You can't break them. Good around drunks like Mark, who are messy and
sounds like a challenge.
Yeah.
You can break them.
That sounds like a fun time.
Johnny, what about you? What are you slanging down there?
A Mountain Dew Kickstart with vodka.
The Johnny
so
Rocket special.
It's a hillbilly fucking speedball, right?
It's just, it just makes we need to take a collection to get you some real drugs for the next year's Thanksgiving. I mean, it's not a cornucopia.
Yeah.
If we don't have a little bit
I'm a poor white boy.
The Lions of Liberty drug budget is for us, okay?
Yeah. And so, if you guys don't mind, okay, Raylene, prepare for liftoff.
Oh, copy that, Johnny.
Covers, tie downs, and grounding cables.
Removed as required.
Communications connected.
Check.
Preamps in the green.
Check.
Cold beer.
Double check.
Thrusters are hot. Raylene, are you ready to rock?
All systems go, Johnny.
Let's blast off with the Lions of Liberty here on our 5th anniversary Bukkake special.
That is right. Wow, it is fire. Holy shit. That's amazing.
So I just
it's amazing we're all still alive.
I had to do
That's
the
what I'm
intro for
impressed
our shit, right?
Of course, Sandy. You got to get look, this is an equal opportunity
Brian had
show.
no idea what that was because he's never listened to your show before.
I know exactly what that was. I've listened to it 5 times. We've done 5 shows.
We have.
I listen to every one of our episodes that we do.
You've been killing it right now, Brian, just so you know. Your show's really kicked it up a notch. I just want to say.
Oh,
really
thanks, Raylene. I
It's a
appreciate
good show.
it.
Mark, yours has taken several steps
She's
back.
like, well, one of you has been doing a good job. I'm not going to say which one, but congratulations, Brian.
Guess which one?
Some would say your show went back into the womb and needs a few more months of wombing before you come out and reemerge again, Mark, and really do it right for the first time again.
Are you encouraging me to take an extended vacation? Because I'm considering it.
I'm down for vacation. You can take all 3 shows.
Brian's got all 3 shows. Congratulations, Brian.
You guys just assured our ratings are going to skyrocket. I'm excited
On Mondays,
for this.
it's Brian with compelling interviews with leaders of the libertarian movement. On Wednesdays, it's Brian with his weekly shot of comedy, culture, and liberty. And on Fridays, it's Brian with your weekly look at the broken criminal justice system. Tons of variety here.
You could just have Weld do a show and all the characters.
Bill Weld, bring him on. Bill Weld,
I got to thaw him out. He's actually thawing right now with the turkey.
Yeah, unlike several years ago, we don't actually have Bill Weld's entire body. He just decided to go the Walt Disney route. We just have a frozen head. But still, he could talk.
But it is there's stuffing in the neck of the head, too. So
yeah,
Isn't that
if you
like
want some
Futurama? Is Bill Weld going to be on the next episode of Futurama?
He will be a head to jar.
Are we in the 90s?
I'm still stuck in the fucking 90s. But
How much ass do you think Bill Weld pulled in prime years for Bill Weld?
0.
No, you think?
I don't.
No, that
think
guy got
zero.
ass. He
The guy
just
was like a
got.
senator.
I don't think Bill Weld
I'm sure
should
he
get
boomer
laid
ass.
in a woman's prison with a bag of dope and keys to the gate. All right.
Do you think Bill Weld? Do you think Bill Weld, when he has sex, bends people over and then he goes, "Okay, boomer"? Because I bet he does.
I think that's a good
He says
lesson.
he says that as like the younger generation, like he's getting one over. It's not like
This
us
is
using it the opposite way.
This is a good lesson for future libertarian presidential candidates. If you don't come on the show when you're invited, as Bill Weld was through several channels, including in person, then we talk about your sex life, your hypothetical sex life, on every Thanksgiving. So
Yeah.
Even if you
Such
do
a
come on,
boomer.
you might still talk about your sex life. But.
oh no, we will either way. That's the truth.
So, did you
Edit
guys
that
see? I didn't. Yeah, I didn't make a turkey for today's show, but I do see a tanned, wrinkly mass on the table with very crispy skin. Who brought that? Anybody?
I did. Hi, Johnny.
You brought it?
Hey.
Oh, thanks, guys. Wait a minute.
Oh.
Hold on. Wait. Is it moving?
No, he's very
It looks like it's
sexy and
moving.
amazing.
It looks.
Bill Weld. We cooked Bill Weld.
No, Bill Weld is still frozen. Is it putting
So
on
confused.
a judicial robe? Oh my God! It's me,
Gary Johnson?
Ruth Bader Ginsburg.
Oh, actually wrinkled. Okay.
RPG on your TGD Thanksgiving Day. I just wanted to appear and make sure everybody knows I'm alive, and I'm half white meat and half dark meat. And it's the dark meat that keeps me living another day.
Sounds shockingly close to our good friend Howie Snowden, but not.
Howie Snowden was a congressional page for my good friend, whoever the Democrat was that had killed all of those gay guys. I don't know what either of them are up to now, but I hope that they manage to.
I was not prepared for this at all.
Well, let's stuff that bitch and cook her. That's the best we can hope for. Thank you to Ruth Bader Ginsburg. Her final appearance in public was on the Lions of Liberty Thanksgiving Bukkake. And what a better way to go out for a very, very highly respected member of the Supreme Court.
Well, that was quite a surprise. Hey, it's me, Gary Johnson. Great to be here for another Lions of Liberty Thanksgiving. Nobody even opened the door for me, but here I was the whole freaking time. My gosh, I just ate a whole bunch of edibles. I'll be back.
Hiding in the closet again, Gary.
Oh, God. Gary, thanks for coming, man. How you doing, buddy?
I'm doing great, Johnny. I'm high as fuck, as always.
Gary, is that you I hear out there?
Bill? Is that you, Bill?
Gary, I'm sitting on top of
holding my hypothetical
rum ripple.
earpiece to listen to you, but
They put me on the rum ripple in the freezer. Gary, get me out.
rum ripple? That's my favorite flavor of edible.
Just open up the door. Give me some light. I've been in the dark for years.
Fuck, man. What the fuck is going on?
Thank God. It's me, everybody. I'm here. Bill Wills in the house. Somebody come over, grab this head.
Oh my God,
is that a delicious stuffed turkey I see on the table over there?
Original libertarian.
That's right. Original OG. I've got several
learned
guns
everything I know.
that are labeled with that moniker on the side.
I'd like to take this time to say I am thankful to Bill Weld for starting libertarianism. Thank you. And also for the fact that years and years later, we're still living off Gary Johnson jokes. My gosh, I don't know when my voice got so
how many years have we been doing this? With Gary Johnson showing up,
He's been with us the whole way. I mean, I've been with us the whole way.
Part of my energy platform, I'm running, as you know, against Donald Trump, but I'm going to put Gary Johnson in an energy reactor because his jokes can supply power to many generations of Americans. He never gets tired, this guy. You can use it for everything.
Thank you, Bill. I'm so
Is that
thankful for
John
you.
Odermatt I see down there? I kind of forgot he was here. He doesn't fucking say anything.
you know what I'm tired of, Gary Johnson? What happened with cannabis sativa? The company is going in the tank, man.
The stock is taking a hit, but it's a good buying opportunity, John.
It's
I heard
coming,
all the
Gary.
Lions of Liberty Patreon money was lost in that stock speculation, but don't worry, just hold on. It's going to take off.
Oh, man.
Is that my good friend Hillary Clinton there? I think I just saw her come in. It would be great if we had a woman on the podcast who could do that kind of voice.
Sometimes I wonder what would happen if we did
Not
this
to put
the whole
undue
entire
pressure
show.
on anybody.
Raylene, how you doing?
This makes me want. Do you guys ever do RPGs? Because it'd be really fun to do a D&D game with you guys.
Talking about
And a
RPGs?
live-
What's that?
It's
Like
Ruth
old school-
Bader Ginsburg, not Ruth Bader
dice
Ginsburg.
and pencils and stats. And you
Yeah,
can, and Brian
it would be really
a wizard.
fun. I know you guys are really busy,
and
but
Mark would be the rogue, and
Mark-
John would
no,
he'd be the
a
bard.
paladin.
Mark has Bard written all over
Bard.
him. Give him a
Bard.
loot.
Yeah. I would probably be the
I'm
rogue.
totally
Raylene would be
lost
the
now.
sorceress.
And
And John,
friends never let me
No idea what you're talking about.
I'm the rogue
are you?
because call me Stabitha.
Then I'd be fucking a thief. Then I'd be whatever. No, I'd
That's
just
the
be a
rogue.
fighter. I'd just be a fucking
No,
fighter.
you'd be a tank. You'd be a
John
warrior.
would be definitely
John would be a wizard.
paladin.
Brian
Mark
would be a healer. Mark would be
healer?
the bard.
I've never
I'd be
healed
the rogue.
anybody.
I'd be DPS.
Brian's
Never
a
healed
wizard.
Can't even heal
Brian's a
himself.
goddamn
No,
wizard.
like, I've had cuts on my freaking hand forever. It's awful. I cut myself with a knife opening a sausage. A sausage.
He still has that STD from 1999.
Hey, man, only Magic
everywhere.
Johnson cures HIV.
I
The
always
rest of
slice
us
up my
have to live
hands
with it.
trying to
the
open
hip,
edible
man. It's the
packages. Those
hip.
things are so hard to get into. I always use the scissor and cut my hands, and I get really high.
Yeah, Mark would be the envoy. Like,
So why are we
Yeah.
talking? How did this come up?
well, all the voices. I was like, I mean, you guys should do this, but with
Yeah.
swords.
Yeah,
Do people
and
do
we would
voices
have
when they play
dice.
Dungeons and Dragons?
We
They
could
are
do
very popular.
like a dice thing, like a dice app. If we hit,
Should we make a
dice
Libertarian Party the game? It's like Dungeons and Dragons.
Hey, that would be hilarious, actually. If we made Libertarian Party i.e. the D&D party. And it's a clever
That's a
name. We can
great
definitely
It's me,
sell
Larry
it.
Sharp. Welcome to Libertarian Party of the Game. I'll be your host, Larry Sharp.
He's the dungeon master.
No, it'd be great.
All right, that's it. Now a dragon appears before you. It's a very rare, it's a mean dragon. You might need a consultant to help you with your campaign to beat this dragon. I'm not saying you have to buy it. I'm saying you might want to invest in that. You don't want to miss opportunities. Okay, what did you roll? A 6? That's not good enough. That's not polling at 6% is not going to win this. We're not going to win this campaign.
You failed your saving throw. You failed your saving throw. Oh, I love it. That's fucking funny, guys.
Your
There's
saving throw
different
was
kinds of
Austin
impressions.
Peterson
There's
running.
the mocking kind, and there's the kinds you do with love. That's the one for love.
Yeah,
Oh,
I love the idea of a libertarian party. Like, I think that'd be hilarious. If we can get sign off for several, like, well, you can just use like history's past, like Rothbard and Mises and whatever. Like, you could have Hayek could be your cleric or something. I don't know, that'd be great.
I think it'd be really fun. Well,
It would be
I actually
fun.
still role play. I play.
Oh.
So with my
With
She
time,
dresses up as a
there's
French.
a lot of
all kinds.
You
Yeah.
can't expect us not to laugh
French.
at that.
That's pretty funny.
Come on.
Well, I'm a huge
French
actual
maid.
dork. I'm an actual dork. I mean, you guys like pretend to be dorks, but you're all cool.
I'm
know.
actually going to a LAN party
really cool.
this weekend
Oh, wait.
to play
a
Quake
LAN
2 in the
party.
woods.
Is
Yes,
this
to play Quake 2 in the woods. I shit you not. Get
Because
hammered.
I think
Oh
it
yeah.
might be.
Oh no.
Okay, so
I love it. I get hammered. We play video games like we did back in college. It's fucking the best time ever because it's like
Yeah.
mental checkout time. It's awesome.
Yeah.
John, how you doing, buddy? We haven't heard
I'm
anything
lost, man.
from
I don't
you.
know what you guys are talking about.
You don't want to play a little Dungeons and Dragons or like
I don't play nerd games.
Oh,
John's
I'm John
too
Odermatt.
square.
I just care about criminal justice. I don't play games. I don't watch movies except for Couples Retreat. I just want to fix the criminal justice system.
Couples
Tile
Retreat is a
shower.
fantastic
Holy
movie.
shit.
Lies. John is too square to even have nerdy interests. It's just
Yeah, what
nothing.
the hell, John? You like betrayed me. I always have your back, bro. Always. And you like are just too
I don't
cool.
know about that. You always have my back.
I always have John
How many
Odermatt's
people are
back.
talking shit to you? I don't know.
Every time.
What's just happening?
She's constantly defending you.
That's what I
Everyone's
want to
always
know.
talking shit about John Odermatt.
I love
John
Sword.
Odermatt.
I don't get it.
I love that guy. Everyone's always talking shit about John Odermatt. Really, he's the champion. She's
No,
like,
I-
fuck you.
Johnny's at
John,
work.
really,
He's
how much
working
I love
away,
him.
and some
Good guy.
asshole comes up talking shit.
Yeah,
So
everyone's
the best
talking
part
shit
is
about
no one's
John.
talking badly about him. I just have to tell everyone how much I love him. I'm just like, oh, John Odermatt, I love him. I love him.
See,
I love him
see,
so much. I role played him in the bedroom last night with my husband, pegged the shit out of his ass.
Oh God!
Keep the fires of liberty burning.
Plexus,
Oh,
How
boy.
does that burn? Does that burn like liberty?
Ooh,
probiotics.
Fires of liberty are contagious and uncurable, by the way. So
Yeah, that's a
This
fact.
is good.
Get checked.
This is good.
And if you had
So,
sex
John-
with any of us, get your fire of liberty checked.
Raylene's
Tell us
got your
text me.
back. She's got your 6, sir.
I
She's
do.
got your 6. You
Not
don't
that
even know
anyone
it.
ever
You're like,
dislikes
there's
John.
like a
I just
mob
want
of
everyone to know. You
libertarians.
better not fucking talk bad about John because I love him. I just do.
Yeah, there's a mob of libertarians like, fuck that guy, John Odermatt, for fucking fighting for people's freedoms and shit. Fuck that guy. And I have his
I
back.
loudly proclaim my love for people. Like any,
I heard John is actually the donor that told Maj Toure he couldn't win and sent him on a tirade. Is that true?
I read that.
No, but I
I read that on the Lions
funny
Liberty
story
Discord.
about that. I can't tell it on the air, but
Oh, we're on the air, so
Well, thanks for bringing it up then. Fascinating content. This is like when Michael
Maybe-
Bolden, I was
hey,
doing the...
in the bonus,
bonus
show.
content?
The bonus,
Bonus
show.
content?
I'll tell you a little backstory on that. How about
All
that?
we
right.
gotta do
all
a
right.
bonus
Little
show.
teaser.
Just gonna eat the rest of my pasta, but I guess I'll wait.
Yeah,
Oh,
you gotta hold that pasta now. So is there
Whenever
anything
we do one of these shows, I always think, what is someone thinking if they heard, like, you can learn a whole lot about liberty by listening to the Lions of Liberty, and they turn into this, and they're like, what?
Not this
No,
one.
this is bullshit. This is
this is a
actual
holiday.
bullshit
This is a
show.
holiday.
No, but
Well,
it's
let's fuck
fun
it.
because this is what we do every fucking year, and it should be about us celebrating friendship. That sounds
Tradition.
really
It's
gay.
about libertarians being
Friendsgiving.
fun
Friendship
and
and-
interesting, good looking.
Yeah, it's like
It's a
about
friendsgiving of libertarians.
that's
giving.
right.
Right.
And we're
Liver
giving
friends
thanks
giving.
to our
Liver friends
friends
giving.
Sperm everywhere.
who do the shit. 'cause
Hey,
we do
shove
this
in one
bullshit.
more word, John. Do it, please. One more word.
Liber Friends Podcast Giving.
Yeah, that's talent.
There we
I take
go.
back.
go.
You're interesting in one aspect.
One way. I can shove as many words together as you give me.
If you need words
God.
put together, Odermatt's your guy. I don't care what people are saying about him.
That's
He can
something we
nail
should
that.
offer as a Patreon bonus for $2 a month, for $1 a month. John Odermatt will provide you with one word smashed together, any length, any number of words you want. $1 a month.
$1 you can use up to 10 words.
He takes
$2
cash.
you can do 20. You know, we have
That's
that
a good idea.
scale.
And then Brian will butcher them live on the air.
Yes.
Brian, I'm going to give you credit, man. You fuck up words, but you make them sound kind of good.
Yeah.
Okay, like you fuck them up. I mean, like you do fuck them up. I hear it all the time when I hear your show. But yeah,
what?
Well, in Brian's defense, like
there's
I do
some
the same
hard
thing. I
words
read all
like
these headlines, and
you know,
you're reading news articles. I don't know how people say their fucking names. I don't know.
No. I get you. I don't know how to fucking pronounce names. Fuck names. Like that's
like,
all subjective, right?
Names. Fuck
Donald
names.
Trump.
There's quiet F's and D's and T's and R's and U and M's and P's.
Yeah.
Donald Trump's name isn't even
That
pronounced
Chief
Trump.
Epstein case is crazy, right? Man.
No, it's
Joffrey
a silent
Joffrey
CH.
Epstein.
It's a silent CH. Like, what the fuck? What does that
That's
mean?
what Jeffrey Epstein's living under right now, by the way, because he's not really dead.
It's
Clearly,
not
he's now
Epstein.
known as Joffrey
It's
Epstein.
Epstein, right?
You got me. You're asking the wrong guy.
I don't know.
You know what I'm saying?
You say
Like, what
Steen, I
is
say
Like
Stein.
in Antarctica right
I've been
now.
saying Steen in my mind, but then I realized I've never seen anyone. I don't watch TV, so
It's probably
I-
Stein.
I
Wouldn't it
agree
be
with
Stein?
Raylene. I
It
think
would be.
Epstein's
Honestly,
in Antarctica right now.
it's
His
It's
fortune
50-50 on the
solves
Stein.
Eins and the Eens with
Yeah.
these Jews.
It's
And by these Jews, I
Stein?
mean us Jews.
No, it's Epstein.
Some say
That's what
Stein,
everyone
some
says.
say Steen.
But it's just
Look, I know Jews that have Levine, Levine. Some say Levine, some say Levine. There's no rules. It's whoever they feel like saying it. So we'll
Some
never
say
know
It's their
damn
until we
name.
ask
They can
Mr.
do what they want.
Epstein
then everyone
himself.
gets pissed off when you fuck it up, right? So like that guy's a
Well,
fucking
who we really
idiot.
need
He
to
didn't
ask is
read
those
the
children
news
because they're
or
the ones that
whatever.
had to yell his name.
Just don't say Levin to Larry Levine. He
Is
does
it
not
Mark
like that.
Levin or Levine?
Say my name. Say my name. Is it Epstein or Epstein?
Is it Steen or Stein?
No, but is it Levine or Levine? Mark Levine. Mark Levine? What is
It's
it?
Mark Levine.
Wow,
He says
that's
Levine.
Mark Levin.
Like
Oh yeah, Mark Levine. There you
You
go.
can't predict these things.
Levigan.
My boss at one point called himself Levine.
How about
Michael Levine.
Levine? I mean,
I like it. That's French.
mon ami.
Testaverde, it's pronounced.
I don't
Or
know.
Chloe Lavigny. That's another one.
I don't know.
One Thanksgiving topic to bring up. People working on Thanksgiving. Do you talk to people that are pissed off about the fact that, like, I see so many Facebook posts, people saying, they're like, I can't believe these poor people have to work on Thanksgiving. Do you get angry about that?
Yes.
So it makes me furious.
Do I
I
get
have to
angry
work on
about the people
Thanksgiving.
posting, being angry about
Yes.
people having to work on Thanksgiving?
Yes.
Is that your question?
Yes. Does it bug you? It bugs. I have to like withhold because I want to go full rage on people on Thanksgiving Day.
Yeah.
And I have to refrain from doing it.
I do have to work on Thanksgiving, and I actually did want to take it off this year, but I'm also aware that for the company I work for, Thanksgiving's a really big day, and the odds of me getting it off are low, and I get paid double. So
Exactly.
That's a choice I made.
yeah,
Get
that's
double
nice.
pay. People would kill. Like I would kill to work Thanksgiving and get double pay for one fucking day, and then they still get home in time for dinner because most places close early on
Or you
Thanksgiving.
get mega tips because
Yeah.
I used to work as a waitress, and hell yes, I would take Thanksgiving days. I would be like, I'll
right?
take it because I'll make triple the money.
Yeah, here's $18.
I made like
feel sorry for you.
$300
Fuck
at Denny's.
Thanksgiving,
Okay,
honestly.
in a night.
Damn.
With that being said, though, people who go out to dinner on Thanksgiving are terrible people.
Or maybe they're just poor or old.
Well, you have to take care of old people. So like it's part of part of
spit on my
I
monitor.
made a lot
Fuck.
of money as a waitress, a lot. And I have to tell you, tip your waitresses and waiters. Yeah, but the thing is I treated
ass.
every single I knew I wasn't going to get tipped by certain people. You got to live it karmically. You got to
I
treat
was waiting for you
everybody
to say
right.
something racist.
She's
No,
like,
I'm not racist.
Black people
It's
don't
like-
tip.
You know,
Good old racist
certain
Raylene.
people,
Just
wink,
the
wink,
Indians,
wink,
jeez.
wink.
No, I'm just kidding. No, it's
It's the
literally you
black
just have
people
to.
who don't tip, Raylene, right?
I did not have that problem.
And we've got our cold open.
You heard it here first, people. Raylene Lightheart on record. Black people don't tip.
No, no.
No, that's not true.
No,
Johnny doesn't
actually,
tip and
there
he's
were a
white.
lot of people of color that would tip more because they didn't want to be seen that way. Just FYI.
That's good.
So we
I like
should
it.
continue to perpetuate the stereotype just to get
It's the boomers that tip 15% still. How much
Yeah,
ever
they do.
I'm,
Instead of
I'm
20.
that asshole who does 18. Fuck it. I'm not going to tip these cocksuckers for more than
That's fine.
20%. Fuck that.
Look, I'm just
Like,
lazy.
you know
and
how
it's
they have
easy.
that, like the receipt that you get, Brian? They have
No,
the
to calculate
receipt. It says,
18?
like, recommend
I can't do that
18,
math.
20, or 25%. Fuck you. I'm doing 18 every
See,
fucking time.
Yeah. See, that's their own
I
fault for
start
giving
at 20.
you. the 18
If it's
option.
bad, I
because-
might take some off. If it's good, I might add a little.
See,
But
I
I'm
just
sorry.
go. It's
nothing
just
wrong with
easy to
18%.
calculate 20%. It's 10% times 2. That's what I
double
like
the
about
tax. Double the tax is always a good deal. Like, ultimately,
it. Yeah.
if other people are going to tip you really great because you're an awesome waitress, like, that's what I went through. But
Taxation stuff.
there it is. You know what? You guys want to help people out. Tip a penny on the credit card, give the rest cash because it lowers their percentage on their credit card tip. So
Yeah, you have to tip more than a penny because it's got to be like it because there's like an assumed amount that they're getting. The government's assuming that they're taxing, a certain amount of tip. I forget how much it is you have to leave, but yeah, leave like whatever, a couple bucks.
So
and then,
a lot of businesses will calculate a percentage out of total on average. So every time when they average the tips, if their credit cards have like only pennies on them, it'll lower their tip average to claim. So I always just put a couple cents on the credit card and then tip cash. It helps lower the
It's
percentages.
a good idea.
At Lions of Liberty, we actually have a design for a tip card that says taxation is theft, but we have not actually printed it yet.
Yes.
And Mark
maybe
Claire
we'll do
is
that.
responsible for implementing this,
Someday.
I'm assuming.
He's busy.
No, I think actually I
implement
am,
my
but we just haven't done it.
My shit gets implemented, bitches.
Well,
the
we're
implement- that's why they call
responsible
me the
for a lot of
implementer.
shit, but we haven't done it lately. So this is
Yeah,
our first
that's
show coming
true.
back from a hiatus. And I appreciate you guys having us on. And we have to do this because it's tradition for the last 4 or 5 years. I don't remember. Is it 5 years or 4 years?
You said 5. I don't know.
I'm making
I'm
shit
going
up.
with your
Don't
I
listen to him.
Don't like fucking quote me. I don't remember. Fuck.
Told you.
I'm a drunk. Fuck. It could be 4 years. It could be 5 years. I don't give a fuck. But it's something around 4 or 5 years. But like we've been doing this for 4 or 5 years, and it's tradition, and this is why we're here. And I'm not thankful for shit this year because I'm broke and I live
Johnny.
in a fucking
Johnny.
What?
Don't.
Hello,
You're going
present
to anger
company?
the gods. Not thankful for shit. What are you serious?
No, fuck that. I'm not thankful for shit. I live in a little Mexico here in Arizona.
Oh, it's beautiful.
No, it's beautiful. I love Jose and Jose B
Independence.
right here. I'm kidding. No, actually, I am thankful. I have a great place, and I have good friends, and I have the Lions, and I have my best friend Raylene, and I just love being here in Arizona. I love it here. It's a beautiful place.
That's like a man talking himself into
Committing
just,
suicide.
like you're cornered in an
Yeah.
alley and you have to do something to get out of the alley. You don't want to do, but you're like, this
Or a
guy's
chick
not
you know
bad
is
looking.
crazy, but she's really hot, so you can't break up with her. You're like, no, she's like really nice.
She's really
she treats
great.
me.
I love her.
She treats me
Really good. Love it. I love it.
You should see her behind at closed doors. She's so sweet to me.
She looks great in the dark. She
What
looks
you see
great in
there,
the
she
dark.
has her moments, but
Yeah. Yeah. So but I'm very thankful for being here. Actually, I am thankful for being here, and I'm thankful that we are actually still doing this after all these years. I mean, that's a huge fucking thing. I mean, that's commitment. That's dedication. And I'm fucking ecstatic to be here. I was like, we had trouble scheduling this because we all have like lives and shit. And John is working like in the coal mines from like 9 a.m. to 12.
Cash only.
No, he's
2.
not. He was tiling his bathroom. John, how much gold did you hide in your bathroom wall before you tiled it over? Because I want to know.
So the
was
thing
how much
is,
gold-
like,
How many doubloons?
the thing is, I started this bathroom
bodies?
remodel when we bought this
Is this
house 5
for
years
real?
ago.
Oh, he's
And
in trouble. Now we get
I
it.
finished everything except the shower. And then my sister's family is staying with us for Thanksgiving next week, or whenever this airs. So this week, so I got to finish the shower. So that's what's going on.
How many
I bet your
tiles do you
wife
have to
is
put
so
in?
stoked.
I don't know, a lot. Do you think I count the number of towels I got to put
Well,
in?
you're an idiot. You should have just bought really big tiles and you have to put in like 8.
No, that's harder actually. With
18
bigger
by
tiles, it's
18
harder.
tiles.
One,
How about
you
just
do
one
tiles?
tile?
make it easier.
for your bathroom, right? So like, don't do like
one giant tile. That
2
seems
by
like that would
2.
work.
You fucking idiot.
Your wife's like, John,
Do
you
the
missed a spot. What's this?
big
What's this
fuckers.
one deep?
Vertical
What's this one
tiling
deep
is hard.
squishy hole in the shower wall? You're like, I'll get to that later.
Vertical tiling
Daddy's
is
special
very
hole.
difficult.
That's where the fires of Liberty burn. When
Yeah.
It's easier to tile a wall with smaller, well, not too small, but like medium-sized tiles, like subway tiles. If you've ever been on a subway,
The sandwich shop?
you know, Jared Fogle. Ever heard of him? Subway.
He's for hire right now. I think he'll tile you. He'll tile
Hey,
your
you should get him
bathroom
on
for
Felony
free.
Friday.
Especially if
he's in
there's
prison,
kids
I'm
in
pretty
your
sure.
tub.
Yeah,
phone calls?
he's just like, yeah, you bathe your baby in this tub. As long as I can lick the grout, I'm happy
There it
to do
is.
the job for you.
Yeah.
I like how I just give Brian like a vague topic, and he just takes it all the way into the gutter. It's amazing.
You know, pedo-ring is like a big deal right now. Everything is linked to a fucking pedophile
Yeah.
now. I mean, what the hell's going on
It's
out there,
called the
man?
government.
Yep.
Yeah.
Epstein, and I love that I didn't talk about it on today's show because there's too much other shit to talk about. But Epstein, the guards are watching him, got arrested today.
Yeah, they
they got
a week
charged.
ago when this airs.
Yeah,
so they got charged. and,
they
yeah,
were
they got
offered
taken
a
into
plea
custody.
deal and then they were arrested. This is a bizarre situation, guys.
Huh?
They're gonna
Isn't
end up
it,
charged
isn't
with
it odd that
negligence
they got
and it's gonna go
arrested? I
nowhere.
think. I mean, I could see them being disciplined, but to be
Yeah,
actually charged, that's
to be
kinda,
charged is kind of
that's
crazy.
surprising.
Yeah,
Well-
but what criminal
But there was too many
negligence? Is that what the charge
fucking
was?
memes
But the
about
broken
it.
cameras are their fault. He killed himself. That's their fault.
Yeah,
That's amazing.
something else is going on there for
Why
sure.
would they offer them a plea and
Yeah, that's a good
then
question.
arrest them when they don't take the plea?
Yeah, why would you? Yeah, exactly. Why would you come in with a plea already? Whether
Well, when they get
something really
suicided
shady
next
there.
week, we'll find out more details from the government, I'm sure, and the media.
Yeah. The government's
I love
great
your
about that. Well, it's
spunk.
like
They're going to keep us up to date. I'm confident.
yeah. Well, it's like on today's. So again, not to plug my own show again, which this is going to air on, but
Electric
I was talking about
Libertyland, right?
Andrew Yang, Electric Libertyland. But
That's right.
Andrew
I think
Yang,
this is the first time you mentioned what this show is called.
it's Electric Libertyland. So
I had to
I'll check it
mention
out sometime.
God damn.
Is that what this
I heard you're doing great.
I don't know.
Wait, is this Mark's
Thanksgiving.
first time on Electric Libertyland?
I'm John Odermatt.
No, it was on like 3
Felony
weeks
Friday.
ago. You guy who doesn't listen to your own podcast.
But no,
Hey,
Andrew
are we
Yang is
taking
this
a
thing.
commercial break because I got to
All
piss.
our podcasts.
Let's take a
Commercial break. All right, fine. All right, we're going to be right back with more Thanksgiving Bukkake. Thanksgiving Bukkake with Johnny Rocket, Raylene Lightheart, who specifically said that we shouldn't say Bukkake because she gets a lot of comments on the interwebs about it. But that's okay. It's too late. So we'll be right back with more Thanksgiving Bukkake here on Lions of Liberty / Johnny Rocket West.
Are you tired of banging your head against the proverbial wall of politics and getting nowhere toward actually making your life more free? Are you tired of interview podcasts that have the same guests as every other libertarian interview podcast out there? Are you tired of hearing the same news stories that you can hear on the mainstream media? Then you need to listen to The Lava Flow, where we don't do politics and we don't do the major stories that exist only to divide you. We talk about news that affects you and your freedom, and we work to find solutions that can actually help you to be more free. LAVA stands for Libertarian, Anarcho-Capitalist, Voluntarist, and Agorist. And if you consider yourself to be in any of those categories, all of those categories, or just interested in learning about them, then the Lava Flow podcast is for you. Check us out at thelavaflow.com. The Lava Flow podcast, channeling the flow of information to the libertarian, anarcho-capitalist, voluntarist, and agorist community. thelavaflow.com.
It's time to shake up your podcast feed, folks, by subscribing to Lions of Liberty, the only libertarian variety show out there. Spend Mondays with me, Mark Claire, as I feature in-depth interviews with great names in the libertarian community and fun roundtable discussions.
Electric Libertyland with me, Brian McWilliams, every Wednesday, your weekly dose of comedy, culture, and liberty.
And Felony Fridays with me, John Odermatt, where I expose injustice in the broken criminal justice system.
Find us on iTunes, Stitcher, and at lionsofliberty.com.
Hey, this is Blast Off with Johnny Rocket, and I'm here with my Red Truth, Miss Raylene Lightheart. And we're here with the Lions of Liberty, Mark Claire, John Odermatt, and Brian McWilliams. Thank you guys so much for being here on our co-op show for Thanksgiving festivities.
Co-op, that sounds communist.
Cornucopia.
It is a bukkake, and it's a cornucopia. Yeah, absolutely.
The bukkake's the glue that holds us together as a Liberty unit.
It's like we're a unit.
It's like glue.
I just ran.
It's our fourth, fifth annual.
That's right.
I like that.
Fourth, fifth annual. Yeah. Fourth. We don't know.
That's a lot of layers. I haven't washed my right
Some
hand.
listener out there is going to figure this out.
I don't know. We don't know. I think it's 5 years though. I could be right. 5 years. Anyway, so what we do here on the second segment, it's called Rocket Fire. What we do on Rocket Fire, gentlemen, is I'm going to ask you a bunch of questions, and if you can answer these questions between 30 to 60 seconds, that'd be badass. And if you all could take a turn answering these questions, that'd be badass. You guys ready to play?
Wait, so are we taking a turn with the answers?
Yes.
I think in previous years,
And then
we've all
Raylene's
kinda
going to
tried it,
actually
I'm not
jump
sure.
in on Rocket Fire this year, guys.
Oh, he's letting me talk,
Wow.
guys.
Yeah, I'm
Today
giving her
is the
some
day.
fucking...
Is this because they disallowed women in space? Like, didn't they just do the all-female
so I'm going to
spacewalk?
allow her
No.
in space this
Congratulations, Raylene. Congratulations.
But not on the moon. No women on
No,
the
I'm-
moon.
I'm on Mars.
Nobody's allowed on the moon
Too bad
because it
space
never
ain't real.
happened. How about that?
no women allowed. They're like, we allowed
This is
one.
her
They'll
first
blab.
shot
They'll blab that no
at
one's been on
Rocket
the
Fire.
moon before.
Yeah, no. Raylene, this is your first shot, so welcome.
Oh, yeah, it's time to talk about the free man beyond the wall. Does he have turkey? Does he have stuffing? What's behind that wall? I don't know. Is there cranberry sauce? I don't know. Jesus Christ. Well, if you want to find out, guys, if you want to find out not only what the man formerly known as Mance Raider, now known as Pete Quinones, has behind that wall, you got to listen to his podcast, which of course has fascinating interviews with other leaders in the Liberty space. Of course, Pete also is over at the Libertarian Institute, leading the way there, writing some fantastic articles. So check it out. Listen to what he has to say. He's not just memes. And I'm looking forward to see what kind of Thanksgiving memes because, and it's Thanksgiving. We've got a lot to be thankful for. I wonder if it's going to be something tying in, starvation that comes under socialism and communism, and what all these other leftist yahoos want, and how none of them are going to get turkeys. They ain't got no turkeys in the bread lines, people. But we'll see. I'm not Mance. I'm not as talented at meme creation as he is, but he is almost as talented as I am at running a podcast, which you should listen to, Free Man Beyond the Wall, or go to freemanbeyondthewall.com. And happy Thanksgiving to our buddy over there, Pete/Mance/Raider/Quinones.
You've now
Jesus.
graduated to
Jesus.
coolness.
Oh, my God. Thank you. I'm anointed. Let's
Okay.
do this.
Here we go. Lines of Liberty. Question 1. With Thanksgiving holiday being here, it's a good time to ask everyone at the table what their favorite traditional Thanksgiving feast side dish is. Do you guys fancy the dressing, the cranberry sauce, the bean casserole, the sweet potatoes, or the fact that Jeffrey Epstein didn't kill himself?
I think that you just called stuffing dressing.
Yeah,
but
I
my
was just
favorite
saying,
is-
what kind of hillbilly backwater shit is that?
stuffing is the
Because I'm a
clear
fucking hillbilly,
superior.
motherfuckers.
But I do have a most underrated side dish, and that is green bean casserole.
That is your.
Oh,
that-
yes.
That's Mark
Yeah,
very
Claire's.
good, very
By
good.
far
John,
most
how
underrated.
about you, man?
It might be number one. That's how underrated it is.
I love them all, but I mean, the one thing I think because you never get it any other time of the year is stuffing with gravy on top. Just delicious. You can't beat it.
I'm going to go with Epstein didn't kill himself as a side because I
knew
know
you
that
would.
my wife,
I
we're doing
knew
Thanksgiving
you
at home.
would. I
Oh,
knew
yeah.
you would. Fucking.
I'm giving her the full bowl of it. She's going to buy into it too.
Okay, Raylene, your first
Question
shot at
2.
Rocket Fire. Go ahead.
All right.
Question 2.
So nice of you to let her talk, Johnny. Wow, it's really nice.
Question 2.
Would you rather invite
Hey, let
Trump?
Raylene talk.
Question 2.
No,
Would
seriously,
you
let her
rather
talk.
invite Trump or AOC to Thanksgiving dinner, and what would you have to apologize to your family afterward
wow.
for?
Oh, I'll field this one. 100% Donald Trump. And the only thing I'd have to apologize to my family for was the fact that they have 70,000 leftover Big Macs in the fridge that they have to give away to homeless people after he came to the house.
That's good.
All right, you guys.
That's good.
I would also invite Donald Trump. Although, I mean, it would be interesting to get AOC there to hear her ridiculous stuff about the Green New Deal and it doesn't make any sense. But I mean, Donald Trump. I mean, he's a freaking walking comedy show. It would be amazing, and I would apologize for nothing. For nothing at all.
You guys are such married dudes. Obviously, I'm bringing over AOC. A to meet my conservative dad, who she would drive crazy, which would also be part of the turn on. And then because she's my date, like what? Of course, I'm bringing AOC, you idiots.
Well, if I was single, I probably would have also gone with AOC, but it's true.
I'd have to apologize for kicking her under the table the whole time. All right.
Okay.
Go ahead, Johnny.
All right, here we go.
Question 3.
Cats or dogs? I mean, if you had to, which would you eat for Thanksgiving? Brian McCann.
Cats.
Well, I'm a dog person, but to be honest, my dog Chloe has, like, my wife and I have already talked about this, by the way, several times. If we were ever starving and Chloe happened to die, her little ham hock legs are just like, they're like the drumsticks you get at Disneyland.
Okay.
So I would eat the dog. Cats don't have enough meat.
They would be very tough. Very tough. I'm sure they would not be any good.
That's what marinating's for, John. What else? If I'm starving to death, I got time on my hands.
Okay, yeah, John, go ahead, man. What do
You toss those legs in a slow cooker. I'm sure they're tenderized right up for you.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm not really a dog or a cat person, but I'm definitely not a cat person. And I'm pretty sure I've had cat before because I've had Chinese food. So
Well, then you've had
not
dogs.
that bad,
if you're going to be the right kind of racist, then it would be dog that you had.
True.
The right kind of racist.
At least be correctly racist.
Yeah. There's the one
Don't
thing I
be
can't
racist,
stand.
guys.
It's incorrect
Come on,
racism.
God damn it.
No, don't be. But if you're going to be like John Odermatt usually is, which is why Raylene has to defend him all the time, then you should be correctly racist. That's all I'm saying. She's always like, no, he's not that racist. He would totally eat the dog.
Raylene is very racist. She just
Oh my
hates-
God, I can't wait for you to hear the rest of my questions because you're going to love them.
Then you're going to really know how racist she is.
All right.
So, not racist here, but I saw a video of
We started with not racist, but here's some racist shit.
of an
Here we
Asian
go.
woman in a park catching a bird in a plastic bag, and allegedly she was taking the birds to a Chinese restaurant. So, maybe some bird.
Allegedly, I don't know.
Okay,
Would
I
they
wanna
follow
tell you
her
guys
in the
a story.
bird?
My-
We
I
already
don't
eat birds,
know.
though.
I don't
I've eaten fucking pheasant and we eat chicken. Like, bird is way less weird than cat or dog.
None
It was
of
like a
it's weird.
pigeon. It was
None
like a
of it's
pigeon.
weird.
People used to eat pigeons.
Fuck
Pigeons are
pigeons.
good eating,
Not
except they're
that
all full
weird.
of
Hey,
disease.
I think I'd eat a
Tell the
pigeon.
people in Venezuela that you shouldn't eat dog because they're starving,
Yeah,
and they
that's
do.
the thing.
And my
If you're starving,
grandma
eat whatever
sat
you
next
got.
to a
I mean-
man at a bar, and he said something about Asian
Eating dog.
restaurants serving cats and dogs. And she said, "How do you know?" And he goes, "Because I sell them to them." So that actually happened.
What a pickup line. I'm going to steal that.
Her clothes.
You got his
Good.
contact information, right?
All right.
So, did Mark answer the question?
And really
No.
married
No.
that man
Wait,
and has
Mark.
5 children with him.
I'll eat the cats, but I do think dog. If I had to be honest, dogs probably are meatier and better. But
Yeah, way better
for moral
meat,
reasons,
obviously.
I'll eat the cats.
It's not even
For
close.
starving.
Okay.
I love dogs and I don't. like
Raylene,
cats.
go ahead.
Yep. Thanks, sir.
Question 4.
Which is more inappropriate? Taking your pants off and sitting next to your father-in-law after dinner to get more comfortable, or finishing your plate, going to the bathroom and loudly throwing up just to come out and nonchalantly fill your plate again?
The first one's way more uncomfortable.
So let me
Wait,
say
is
this.
it my pants and my underpants, or that's important?
I don't know. I've got a
That
pretty
is-
good
that's
relationship with my
important.
father-in-law. I feel like I could definitely go out there with my boxer briefs and
Yeah, boxers might not be that. It'd be weird, but not as bad as no boxers.
So, I mean, you guys, this might be too far behind the old fraternity lines here, but you guys obviously know the old-time rock and roll tradition of
course.
weddings, right?
Of course,
so
yeah.
that's basically the same thing, dropping your pants to old-time rock and roll and your boxers. That's,
hey, we dance around.
I do that
twist.
at every wedding.
I do
I've
that
ever done.
every time.
Okay, do
Every
you guys
time.
have the little like buttons on the boxers? Because sometimes my husband has different kinds of boxers and some just let it fly. So does that
I
matter?
can't wear boxers. They I got to a point where they're like too like they'd rub
I'm
against
a boxer
my
briefs guy, but that's not the question.
yeah. I like
Boxer
the,
briefs
I like
are
the,
rad
the,
as
the
fuck.
tighter.
I'm a boxer
I like the
guy,
tighter
yeah.
trunks.
But your
the
shit,
boxers are too loose.
My shit escapes my pants every day.
That's
I would
the
be
problem.
If
That's why
I
you
was
should
as
go to
diseased
briefs,
as
the
your
boxer
dick,
briefs.
I'd try to get away from you too. I'd be like, stop putting diseases in me. Get me the fuck out of here.
Can I get some air?
Can't your nose take some of this syphilis?
Yes. Syphilis.
Al
That's the word
Capone
of the
died
day.
from that.
All right.
Question 5.
Why don't black guys get white tattoos?
What?
What's
Why?
a white tattoo? What do you mean?
Like white
I don't know.
ink?
White
Yeah.
ink.
I get it. It's
I'll
pretty-
tell you
Oh.
why. Why pay for white ink when branding is free?
You're such a dick, dude. I love it.
Why? That's a good answer.
That's
They
a
get
good
like
answer. I
branding.
agree. Raylene, come on. Go ahead and answer it.
Me?
Yeah. Why don't black guys get white tattoos?
I didn't know that
'Cause
black
you
people
can't
didn't get
see
white
it on
ink.
black dudes. Honestly, who sees?
Okay, white ink is kind of new.
Oh God, no! It's been around forever.
Has it?
If I'm to believe the left
was the second
media,
ink.
white ink is what's running this country.
You know why, Johnny? I'll tell you why. Because nobody's been bold enough to do it. One person does it, it'll catch on, it'll happen.
There we
Johnny,
go.
you
That
need
is
to
why.
be that man. You need to do the Soul Man treatment to yourself, like the movie Soul Man with C. Thomas Howell.
Oh my god, I
Then-
love that movie.
It's a great movie. Then get the white tattoo ink, and you can be the guy that started the trend for
Yeah,
whoever.
but you wouldn't see it on
you
me
could
if
be
I
a
had white
leader of
ink.
black men.
Andrew had a a really funny thing
How many
in the chat.
have you
Andrew
ever seen
pointed
a
out.
black dude with like tattoos, and you're like,
I did.
what the fuck?
What did Mark
I can't
say?
see him, dude. And then they're
Oh,
like,
I was just
"What's
looking at
up,
our
bro?"
chat, in our Zoom chat. Andrew pointed out, in this week's The Electric Libertyland, Brian suggests branding black people.
No, black fraternities.
That should work out good.
Oh, God.
Black fraternities brand. That's
mean,
like
it's on
what they
tape.
do. Yeah,
Yeah.
like Malcolm Jenkins. You ever seen his arm? It's two horseshoes overlap.
Well, I've also seen white people with brands. This isn't a race thing.
No, it's not a race thing at all. Black people, like a lot of black fraternities, they just do branding rather than tattoos and stuff
It's
like that.
not a race thing
It's
at all.
it's,
Anyway,
like,
what
really
black
common.
people do is...
It's really common. It's
yeah.
and
Anyway,
I'm sorry,
I
white
nominate
fraternities
JB
don't
Lubin to get a white
brand each
tattoo.
other, but black fraternities, it's like a prove your medal kind of thing. But even at Penn State, there are a lot of people with black
JB
tattoos.
is
just
going to get a
saying.
tattoo on his back that says Dr. Science in cursive.
Okay.
White, but in white. white
Okay,
tattoo.
kids, get ready.
Question here we go. 6.
Question 6.
Your mother-in-law serves you a dish of something that she's extremely proud of, and you can't stomach it. What's the best way to get rid of it unnoticed?
Feed it to the dog. Feed it to the dog. Feed it to the dog. It's the oldest trick in the book.
What if there's no dog?
Oh, you're fucked.
You were eating the dog. That's the dish. I don't know. That's presuming
What
I
if
have
the
to.
dish was the dog?
Wait, what year is this? Is this 1940s where people go around serving people? I refute this entire concept. Everybody serves themselves
Hey,
in my
go fuck
Thanksgiving
yourself, Brian.
household.
Answer the fucking question. It's
Yeah,
rocket
you
fire.
can't deny a question answer.
This is-
I think.
Okay.
I mean, you do the classy thing. You take a big bite of it. You shove it in your mouth. You say, "Oh, it's so good." You excuse yourself and you go spit it up in the toilet.
Yeah.
Nah, what you do is you it's like the old trick when you're a little kid. You eat everything else, then you spread that around the plate so it looks like you ate it, and it's just a thin layer of shit you didn't eat.
Yeah, that's right.
Looks
That's what I
pretty-
did. Yeah, that's a
It's a
good
genius.
trick. Yeah.
That's a tactic. Tried and true.
Good tactic.
No
All right.
napkins involved. So this is good.
No napkins. You're not in a Seinfeld era kind of situation where you spit your mutton into the napkin and then the dog comes and eats
like
it.
a cloth napkin. Yeah, you
Yeah.
want to do that.
All right,
Question 7.
How would you define economic welfare, Brian McWilliams?
I would define economic welfare as God. That's a deep, very deep question.
Yeah, I know because I'm doing this. This is my question.
Okay,
It's a
so
very
I would
good
define
goddamn
economic
question.
welfare as any payment by virtue of the government, aka coercion or taxation, that is given to a portion of the populace with very little reasoning / qualifications, no expectation of repayment, and no requirements for a certain standard to meet that in which you expect that to be repaid.
That's a very
There's
good
like
answer.
72 words more than
Mark
you needed.
Clay.
I'm not sure what that
Taxation-
means.
Mark Claire.
Taxation.
Mark Claire,
Taxation
your
is
turn.
theft. Taxation is theft.
All right, John.
Yeah, but
Matt.
that's too broad.
I'd say economic welfare can come in many forms. Can come from, probably the government's most nefarious economic welfare is with the Federal Reserve.
Yeah.
Yep.
Directing money through banks and the richest, wealthiest people getting the money first when it's the most powerful, the most valuable, I should say, before it gets devalued, and everyone else gets shit on. So I would say everything the government touches and redistributes in some way is economic welfare.
Yeah, that's the thing. Is like it's such a broad. You could touch on like 50 different things.
Like
broad, you
subsidization, and the Federal Reserve is a good one.
She's a good lady.
Yeah, Federal Reserve's a good one. But yeah, I agree.
Wait,
Corporate welfare.
What about me?
You're a
military
lady.
industrial complex. I mean, welfare is even when we go into other countries after we bomb the shit out of them. Then it's kind of welfare what we're doing after that.
Yeah.
We take the oil.
It's all bad.
We're doing it in Syria.
It's all
Right,
bad.
And the poppy fields and whatever else. Okay.
Question 8.
If you had to pick, which drug would you choose to take before Thanksgiving dinner? Acid,
Heroin.
Coke, ketamine. Explain. You're welcome.
Not Coke. You wouldn't be able to eat anything.
How would you know?
Ketamine, you double up.
It'd be
I wouldn't.
great for
Just heard.
I don't think you can eat on any of these things as far as
Ketamine you could eat on, but you get so tired. So it'd have
Which
to
would
be
make me
acid.
least paranoid? I don't know.
Ketamine.
For more info, tune into Brian McCullum's Guide to the Effect on Drugs to your Eating.
Yeah. Well, I've never done
Available free
acid,
at
so I don't really know.
lionsliberty.com/drugs.
I'm going to go with acid because I haven't, not that I've done any of them, but I haven't especially done acid. And
in a very long time because
Ever. So, I don't know, acid.
I mean, it'd be hard to do acid around your family, guys. Okay, so here's the thing about this question. I fucked you
Sounds
guys.
like a
It's not
dare.
your fault. Because you can't do acid around your family, but acid is really good for your experience. Like everyone should try it. And
Raylene, but what you can do, since you're not specified, is give your entire family acid.
Yes! Dose
then
the
you fit
turkey.
right in.
Yeah,
actually, if
then
you were
suddenly
going
you're
to
the
do a
chill
family
one.
dinner, it would be
What
way
did you-
better for everyone to do
Everyone's
MDMA.
like, why is Mark so relaxed?
If everyone did
What did you
ecstasy
brine this-
together,
oh, sorry.
it would be way better. Can you imagine the empathy and the fucking love that the family would connect and they'd be able to hash out all their bullshit with
They're
MDMA?
just painting with the food and
That'd be awesome. Yeah, you could brine the turkey in liquid LSD. Be amazing.
Yeah. So honestly, none of these are probably great for a Thanksgiving dinner. But if you were going to do something, all drugs, it would be weed or it would be MDMA because that would make the family come together in a beautiful
would
way.
just make everything good.
Yeah.
I just like it drunk.
I'm your shaman, bitches.
Okay.
Question 9.
How many chickens would it take to kill a lion?
Oh my God, that's a brilliant question. Wow.
I'm
John
impressed.
Odermatt.
Well,
You're the one-
John, you answer first.
Yeah.
Go with that. I've answered too many.
To kill a lion. Wow, that's wow. First of all, chickens are miniature dinosaurs, so don't underestimate
Yeah,
chickens.
exactly, dude.
They
I was
are
thinking
some
the same
fierce-
thing. Yeah.
They are some fierce animals. So, but a lion, lion's swiping away, probably biting heads off of chickens as he goes. So the lion's got to get tired, but they can do some damage too. They can claw and they can peck. I'm gonna say maybe this is way too high, but I would say 1,000.
I was literally
Kill
going to say
one?
1,000. We're in perfect sync. I think
I would
that's
say
the
100.
number.
But go ahead, Mark.
I don't
You're
think
next.
that's enough.
I think
no.
it's more than
Not enough for
100.
chickens. Yeah. You
You're
got to
all
tire the
wrong.
lion, you got to beak him to death through a million wounds. 'cause
Yeah.
That's the only way to do this. And he's going to
And they run.
Several thousand. No, you're all wrong. Chickens are not aggressive animals. They're not going to peck and claw.
No, they
jack
are when
shit.
they're in this
Dude,
contest.
Brian, you're wrong. You're
What if they
fucking
took
wrong.
acid,
Those
coke,
guys
or
are
ketamine?
assholes.
Chickens are
dicks,
not going
dude.
to attack a lion. A male chicken will attack another male chicken. A
Dude,
rooster will
they
attack a
will
rooster.
fuck
They
shit
are
up.
no.
Have you
Roosters
seen-
will fuck up a dog. That's not true. I have chickens. And the
They will
rooster
fuck shit
will
up.
go down dying. They will die protecting their
Well,
flock.
fortunately, a lion can kill that really quick. Well, you said chickens, not roosters, so I'm not presuming roosters. Or else you should have specified that.
I agree.
Well,
So
would-
fucking-
Are we talking all roosters? Are we talking
Are they
all roosters?
Johnny, you need it.
They all got beaks.
Goddamn roosters. Brewster the
If
rooster.
we're talking all roosters, that's different. We're not talking all roosters. We're talking chickens.
Okay, fucking
And
roosters
a
are
lion
chicken.
can kill an infinite amount of chickens until it has a
So
fucking
now
heart
Brian is
attack and
sexist
falls over.
also.
He's very
Great.
passionate about this, Brian.
You
is.
didn't,
He's
he
like
didn't say hen
analyzing
either,
the
Brian, to
question.
be fair.
Okay,
just
whatever.
know.
How many do you think would take to kill a lion?
Roosters.
Roosters
talking
or
roosters
chickens?
here?
Yeah, he said
Because
chicken,
roosters.
and not a
Fucking
hen
roosters.
or a
Okay,
rooster. So let's
God
say
damn it, roosters.
The
How
cock.
many roosters to kill a lion?
Yeah.
3.
200.
How about roosters with blades on their feet?
Well,
Yeah.
that's a different. Yeah, how about roosters with machine guns?
Blades on their
How about roosters that are strapped with suicide bomb vests? 2.
One for the front half, one for the back half.
Okay.
Yeah, they go in as a team.
All right, Raylene, go ahead.
Question 10.
And don't get excited, guys, because I'm sure that Johnny will add in a bonus question so he can be last. What's your most offensive sweater idea? White meat power or dark meat matters? Pick your tryptophan.
Good
I like dark meat matters better, but I think
don't have a
white
bonus
meat
question,
power will
Raylene.
offend more.
It depends on the crowd. Like,
Also, come
know.
up with your own original ideas, and I'm like extra.
Oh, well, if it's open to suggestions.
Seriously, please, because you guys are brilliant.
Once you go dark meat, you never go back.
You never go pack.
No.
There you go. That's better. That's an improvement.
What about green bean casserole and you've got a picture of a dick fucking a butt?
Yeah, that's offensive.
That one.
what about dark meat always beats white meat?
Yeah,
No?
All right.
close. Well, wait. There's a cuck joke
like
in here
dark meat matters.
somewhere,
I would
and
wear-
I
I would
feel
wear
like
that.
we should explore that a little more. But moving on.
Are we done?
Moving on. So
what?
away
That was
from
the
all
10th
this blatant racism for a little bit.
Well,
And that's
Johnny, do you have a
Rocket Fire. Give
misogynist
it
bonus
up.
question?
Hey! All right.
And Raylene had the final question. Good job, Raylene.
I was actually teasing you. If you have a bonus
No,
question, go for it.
I'm fine. Whatever. Fuck off.
Oh no, Johnny.
All right. Well, that leaves it up to us then to bring our questions to the forefront, which of course takes the form of the almighty.
Cat's Cradle.
Okay, I'm scared.
Okay. Cat's Cradle.
Question number 1.
Mark,
All right.
go ahead.
As it often is, it's a mix of personal, libertarian, and other shit.
All right.
The first one, inquiring minds want to know: is Blast Off still a podcast?
No. Yes, it is. It is. It is.
Okay, good, because I was afraid this wasn't going to air. So.
No,
It's a national
gonna air.
treasure.
It isn't. It still is. I'm sorry, guys. To the listeners out there, yeah, it is. It's just in hiatus, and then we're back now. So yeah, it is a podcast.
That was
Once
a
again, by
tease
the way,
question, only meant to get you to promote the return of Blast Off.
Yeah.
Yeah, honestly, like, there's been a lot going on for Johnny, and I just want to
Throwing him right under the bus. Look at that.
No. Listen.
There you
It's
go.
really important. Johnny is a professional, and he takes his podcast very seriously. He doesn't want to just put out crap. He wants to take it seriously and put out good quality content. And he loves his fans and listeners. And I'm really honored to work with this man. His passion and sense of fun and seriously bringing interesting, wonderful guests to their audience, this audience is really important. So, yes, we're coming back, but we are not coming back until everything is exactly right. And that's really important. And the fans are expecting a certain level of editing and quality, and they will get it.
Bam.
Well,
I believe
that's
that
good.
right up
That's
until
good
you
to
said-
hear. I mean, that's good to hear, Raylene, and I'm glad you guys are coming back. But at Lions of Liberty, I think it's just everyone should know that we don't give a shit about quality at all.
We will keep putting this shit out no matter how shitty it sounds.
Yes,
and that is our
exactly
promise
right.
to you.
Exactly right. That's why I'm hungover half the time, drunk the other half the time.
Raylene, thank you. By the way,
That question's a bit of a teaser. The truth is, we really miss you guys, and we know that you are doing what you need to do to put out the best product possible, and we're excited to be a part of the coming relaunch here.
I just think it's funny that every time they go on a hiatus, every time this program in its various iterations has gone on a hiatus, it's always a Lion of Liberty on the show that it comes back on. Because I was on the show the last time it came back on. And then Mark's going to be on this time, unless it's the Bukkake. But it's always the Lions of Liberty that bring you back from the brink.
yeah.
So remember that.
Yeah.
We are your
We
buoy.
love the Lions, and Johnny
Yeah,
loves
no,
you guys.
we do
Just
love
so
you guys.
you know,
And
Johnny and
we're
I
the
are
lighthouse.
talking while I'm walking around my house. Like, we hang out, and on the phone we'll be talking, and he legitimately loves you guys, and like he will,
Aw, we love you
especially
too,
Mark. Like, to be fair, like he.
That's because he has long hair and Johnny's
Especially Mark,
going through a
like,
tough time.
He has a little bromance with you, Mark, that he always.
Who is this?
you. Love Mark. Like,
Smart Claire?
Hates Odermatt as most people do.
I mean, that's who I'm defending Odermatt to, actually, to be completely honest here.
It's actually Johnny. Fuck John Odermatt. You're a fucking guy.
Whoa. What are we talking about? Who has a crush on Mark Claire?
No, I just said that
Roger
you,
Paxton.
That you
I do,
take
and
your
Roger
friendship
and you.
with these guys really seriously, Johnny.
The better question would be who does not have a crush on Mark Claire.
Yeah.
That's a more
These guys.
succinct.
You know, and here's the thing. We wouldn't be doing this for 4 or 5 years because we don't know if it's 4 or 5 years. But
It's one of them.
Like, this is why we do it, because we love you guys. And you guys are good people.
This is why we do it.
This is how we do it.
This is how we do it. La, 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 la. John, of course, nodding along, doesn't have any idea what the song is.
like,
Hasn't
no idea.
listened to the radio,
This is how we
TV,
do
iPod.
it.
Doesn't listen to anything
He's like, is
anymore.
this a song about hair parts? This is how we hair part.
Well, you parted to the left, you parted to the
This
right.
is how we hair part. Shoo-ba-doo-doo-doo.
All right. So are you guys going to do your thing?
Yeah, we already did. All right, next question. Question
That was the first question.
Coming from me. If you had to vote for the LP nomination today, who would get your vote?
For POTUS, I think we should add.
LP number.
Fuck you guys, man.
What?
This is
What are you
fun.
upset about?
This is
I
fun.
don't know what you're.
All right,
what are
I'll tell you who
riled
I'll
up
vote
for. Riled up over
Standard
nothing.
libertarian question.
Raylene, go ahead. I'm not
Say
answering
if you
this right
have
away.
to.
I thought Raylene was your answer.
Yeah, Raylene
I'd
should
vote
be
for
your
Raylene.
answer.
If Raylene was running, you got my vote right now.
Yeah.
Raylene's strategy to win the LP is to have enough children that eventually will vote for her. And that's how she's going to lock it down.
There we
She's
go.
really stacking the delegates slowly
Then everyone
over
can
the
say
20
I
years.
slept my way to the top.
Bill Wells' love child's going to cast a vote to finally get the Libertarian presidential nominee.
If only I had
Legitimately,
thought to start
I-
having children 20 years ago, I could have really taken the nom.
Is that a British accent?
I don't know what
No,
that
it's
is.
an old man. That
It was
thing,
my
yeah.
impression of Brian's Bill Weldon
That was
impression.
atrocious.
All right.
It's all critical
Raylene, go
of
ahead.
it.
Go ahead. Because
All right,
I
go
love
ahead.
your answer. I know I'm going to love it.
You don't have to answer if you don't want
Yeah,
to.
okay,
Raylene
so
can take
I'm
it.
really struggling with voting for any person right now.
No, but you have to under this scenario.
Okay. I'm going to say
It doesn't have to be someone
Arvin,
announced. You can vote for whoever you want.
actually. I'm going to go there.
Wow. The
Spicy.
Vora.
Interesting. I like
Yeah.
it. Sort of.
Here's the deal. Arvin is principled.
Hey, sorry to cut this show short, however, but time is running out. And again, thank you very much for listening to the return of Blast Off with Johnny Rocket. And again, with the Lines of Liberty and the show Electric Libertyland with Brian McWilliams. Again, if you want to hear more and subscribe to hear the rest of the show, check out the Lines of Liberty at patreon.com, Lines of Liberty, and also check them out at linesofliberty.com. And you can check us out at supportblastoff.com to donate just $1 per show so you can hear the rest of this episode. Again, that's supportblastoff.com and patreon.com/Lines of Liberty. Have a great Thanksgiving, and we'll see you next week.
And no more credit when I get through. I got a date with the devil and a date with you. A date with the devil